back to Montana's Flintlocks. My name's Marcus. First of all, I appreciate all the support and nice comments on the last video. I'm glad hopefully a few people out there will enjoy kind of going through this project with me. And for today, my thought is I'm going to try to start work on draw filing the barrel for this Jaeger rifle and look at maybe doing some sanding work on it just to kind of get it in a bit more of a state that then I can start fitting it into the barrel channel. I also had a bit of a change of heart in my inspiration for this flintlock, so I'd like to showcase some photos of the original rifle that I'm going to try to go off of. So we'll kind of look at that. So I always enjoy looking at original pieces to kind of inspire you to try to make an authentic piece of history. And I'm also going to show off a bit of a flintlock Hawken rifle that I have, that I bought from an auction and did some work to clean it up, added a few little features, and we'll just for fun go through that at the end of the video. Enjoy. Okay, so this flintlock that I'm going to try to use for my inspiration here is from 1727, a Jaeger. It was a 62 cal barrel. So this is an overall photo of that original. You can see the patch box here has some nice sort of floral carvings. This one has a very similar lock and trigger guard to the one that I have in my kit. So that's sort of, even the triggers themselves, double set triggers, are very similar. It's got a nice carvings at the bottom that isn't too complicated, but I think adds a nice features to the rifle. Got a nose cap there in iron. Some concentric circles at the front. Don't know if I'll be doing that or not. And this is something that I really enjoy. It's something very unique on flintlocks. It's the carving at the back. It's basically three faces that are all kind of interconnected. It's sort of one bearded figure. The description describes it as a green man, and if you look at folklore and history, it goes back all the way, I think, even to Roman times and medieval times, and it's sort of a mythical figure that's associated with nature. So it's a very unique sort of carving that's on the rifle. Similar buttstock to the kit that I have, so that's another reason why I wanted to go with this one. Entry pipe's a little bit different than what I have, but it has some really nice extra carving that just sort of mirrors the shape of the thimbles there. The side plate's different than the one I have. This is a very ornate one that couldn't find anywhere, but I will just go with the one that I have, the standard one. And the carving on the side is this crane or some kind of a bird. I don't know if I'll end up going with that or if I'll stick with the other rifle. Had a very, very nice kind of spiral shape that kind of went in on itself. So I may end up just sticking with that, but the overall shape of this flintlock is very similar to the kit that I have. So yeah, I'm gonna put these up, some of these pictures up around me to keep me inspired and think about the kit that I'm going to put together. Okay, so we're on the top flat. So this was done, I guess, from the factory, so it's just a nice clean transition from the breech plug right into the barrel. So I'm just going to continue that and smooth the whole top out here. Sandpaper is getting clogged a little bit. I know that might partly be because of some of the wax that I had on the barrel, so might as well use it. So I'm just gonna show those machine marks, which you can kind of see on this one. This it's like the fourth flat that I have to do here on the side, but you can see those machining marks, and then you can kind of see this one that's been smoothed out. So you can see here how the barrel looks when it's machined. You can hear that sound, that's just the ridges there. And then on the polished sides, we can see how it looks now. I'm quite happy with it. All right, so next I'll probably take the breech plug off. I'll bevel the edges here. I'll narrow this a bit. Just bevel that too, just to help with the fitting. Bevel those sides. Then we'll take the breech plug off and start fitting the barrel. Okay, what I'm gonna do is just wax this barrel now that I've done all this work. I'd like to make sure it doesn't start getting a little bit of rust or even just surface rust. So I'm just gonna wax it with some beeswax. Found this to be really effective, actually. I do that to pretty much all my tools in my shop here. I try to keep the temperature reasonable and keep the humidity down, but of course it is always difficult. So by just putting a thin layer of wax over the surface here, that'll keep it from getting any corrosion on it. See all the iron filings a little bit. Just gonna buff it out now. All right. Till next time. Okay, so bit of a bonus on this video. This is my Hawken style flintlock. So the story behind this, I don't know how old it is. It's not an original, obviously. It is crafted though by somebody. I don't even know the maker. It's not from, it could be from an old kit from a long time ago, but I don't recognize it. It's not an Invest Arms or Traditions kit or anything like that. It's got a L&R Dur's Egg lock. With the front set trigger. It's got a pretty good spark to it. And this was something I picked up at auction. It was in pretty bad shape. A lot of corroded parts. Took it all apart, cleaned it, and put it all back together. On this side, I put in these two pieces here, and I added a second lock bolt. Originally, it only had a single one that went through, and I added a second one, and then put these two pieces on there just to add some decoration. And the butt plate is just cleaned up, and it's got a nice iron, sort of darker patina. And kind of a custom sight, it looks like, peep sight here. But yeah, this was my first sort of attempt at using tap and dies to tap the bolts in, so it was a good way to practice that before going into the actual full kit. Haven't shot it yet. It's a .40 caliber, but hopefully get an opportunity to do that soon.